Let me show you how I made this delicious okra stew. First, I started by chopping up all my okra. Now, this is the most tedious part about this recipe. I like to cut the stems and the ends, and the rest I chop them up in very small pieces. Since I want my stew to be very slimy, I make sure to make as small pieces as possible because that increases the sliminess. That was about 1 kilo of okra, and when that was ready, I just left it on the side to prepare the rest of my ingredients. For this recipe, we need some good quality palm oil, and that's the brand I'm using. When in cold temperatures, palm oil becomes so hard, and as you see here, I struggle a bit to take it off the bottle. But finally I managed to take off as much as possible, and that was about 3/4 of a cup. Then I added 2 small white onions and 1 red onion, and I let them fry for about 15 minutes while also stirring until they become translucent. Since this is the base of my stew, the onions need to fry very well before I add anything else. And moving on to the ingredients I'm going to blend, here is ginger, onion, tomatoes, habanero peppers, sankofa and Maggi cubes, and star anise. So I added that back to the stew, and I wanted my tomato to cook very well, so I let that simmer on a low heat for about 25 minutes. Now you may ask, Evie, where is the protein for this dish? And here it is. This is the tilapia and seafood okra stew. And once I washed it thoroughly, it was time for me to prepare the okra. So I added that to the pot with some water, some bicarbonate of soda and some salt. Now, as you may already know, the bicarbonate of soda helps to increase the sliminess, but we need to make sure that we don't overcook the okra for the best texture. And I let this cook for about 20 minutes while I also prepared my chopped spinach. And then I occasionally stir it until I saw this nice foam forming on the top. The spinach is optional, but it adds more flavor to the dish. So I added it and only let it simmer for 5 minutes while I turn off the heat. It's all going to cook again while we add it to our stew. Checking on my tomato, I can see that the oil has formed on top, so the tomato is ready, which means it's time to fry our fish. Since this is a seafood okra stew, I decided to add some ground crayfish to my fish, so I seasoned the fish with ground crayfish and ground shrimp. I usually use this ground shrimp to create my sito, but it adds a great flavor to the stew. Then I decided to add 1 more small Maggi cube. I only let it fry for about 15 minutes by gently stirring, since I didn't want my fish to break apart, and it only needs a few minutes to cook. That was the time to add my okra, and look how slimy it looks. I slowly added it to the pot, and also I stirred it to cover everything. And at this stage I added my cow skin that was pre-boiled, so it didn't need long time to cook. I let it cook on a low heat for about 20 minutes more, so all the flavors combined. And then I started preparing my banku. That was 2 cups of cassava flour to 4 cups of corn dough, and I break it apart with my hands until it forms the sand texture. Now this took me about 30 minutes to pound, so I had to switch off my stew in the meantime. And here you see my husband is helping me with it, and when it was ready I formed it into balls using a little bit of a clear up. Now you can see it's ready because it's not sticky anymore and the color is darker. And this made about 8 small banku. Taking a look at my stew, and this looked so delicious. So now it was time to plate it. I added my banku in the middle and poured the stew over it. The texture was so nice and slimy. And there you have it, the perfect banku naan kurma. If you like this video, please make sure to comment and follow for more.
She has done it beautifully. And you know something? The way and manner she used local equipment to prepare this food and also local ingredients. This is so spectacular. What food has she prepared? That is banku and okra stew. And look at how she called it. It's a banku and nkrumah wine. That is a white lady preparing our local food. It's not easy. You cannot look. I've been saying over and over again that our food is universal, very easy to prepare, very easy. You just need your okra, snip it or chop it into pieces, put it into a bowl, get your palm oil. And one thing I'm happy about this lady is that she used palm oil called zomi. Zomi, among all the palm oil, is the delicious, tasty, and tastiest palm oil among all the palm oil. And that is what she used. Local. This is too local. Now, let me ask you, Ghanaian, you being a Ghanaian, can you prepare banku and okra stew? She used, after chopping it, washed it, put it in a bowl, add all the ingredients, boil it, add the fish, the zomi, and then that is it. Stir the banku. Look at how she stirred the banku and rolled it. Akon, akon. You see, so they are taking over. They are taking over our culture. Now, when you Google, do you know that when you Google banku and nkruma, nkrumankwine, it will pop up. Yes, I want a picture of banku and nkrumankwine. I want a video of banku and nkrumankwine. It will pop up. It will pop up. Charlie, Ghana to the whole yourself. Ghana to the whole yourself. You know, I, our food, our dance, our music, everything about Ghana is so special and so cool. Our culture and our character are in line. So cool. So cool. Then, very easy to prepare our food. Very easy to learn how to eat our foods. Elsewhere, hey, what is this? But here, I'm going to try it. The moment a person takes just one, that is it. But elsewhere, you have to eat over and over and over again before you'll be able to be conversant with the food, familiar with the food. But not like that in Ghana. Our language, our food, and everything, very special. Bangu and Nkrumah wine. There's a difference between banku and okra stew and banku and okra soup. The soup is very slimy. But for the stew, no. Even the okra stew, you can use it to eat rice. But for the soup, you cannot because it is too slimy. Then you get the electric wires. So that is it. This is it. This is it. One day I'll teach you how to prepare. Because I will not stoop so low for this white lady to come and learn how to prepare. I will also show you how to prepare banku and okra stew. What is your favorite food? I want to have it under the comment section. Subscribe, share. Until then.